Ever wanted to be involved in a cryptocurrency before the release of its token with lots of growth potential? I would like to introduce you to Arbitrum, a layer 2 scaling solution for the Ethereum network. This project currently has over $1 billion of total value locked. I can only imagine how high this project will fly once there is a crypto bull market. You won't want to miss out on this. My name is Crypto Andy, and it is my privilege to discuss Arbitrum with you. That being said, what is covered in this episode is for educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Arbitrum is an open source layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum that allows for off-chain computation and state storage while still maintaining the security guarantees of the Ethereum main chain. This allows for faster and cheaper transactions and smart contract executions compared to on-chain execution. Arbitrum's founders are Ed Felton, Chief Scientist, Stephen Goldfeder, CEO, Harry Caldanur, CTO. Arbitrum is developed by Off-Chain Labs out of New Jersey in the United States. Interestingly enough, there is no Arbitrum token at the moment. What Arbitrum currently offers is a network that is cheaper to use than the Ethereum network. If you have ever paid ETH gas fees, you know that during peak hours, the fees can be really high, amounting to 10 to 20% of the transaction, making that transaction economically unviable. You would literally have to be transferring thousands of dollars worth of Ethereum to make that transaction make sense. This prices out smaller clients who want to use the Ethereum network, and it's the reason why scaling solution layer 2's blockchains exist in the first place. I will mention that there is likely chance that Arbitrum will have an airdrop. An airdrop is a marketing method employed by cryptocurrencies to raise awareness of a new token as well as to increase the usage of that token. Airdrops typically deliver tokens to wallet addresses that use the network in question. You can make yourself available for this airdrop by linking the Arbitrum network to your MetaMask wallet. If you want a tutorial on how to do this, I found a really good video by MoneyCZ, which is linked in the box above. You can try out a few applications on the Arbitrum network, such as DopeX and GMX. I would now like to move on to discussing Arbitrum's total value locked. Arbitrum total value locked, according to DeFi Llama, began to spike on September 1st, 2021 from 469,000 to a high of 264 billion on November 9th of the same year, which means Arbitrum greatly benefited from the last crypto bull run. Currently, the total value locked as of January 21st, 2023 is 1.13 billion. That is roughly a 57% drop since the all-time high. Currently, the project with the highest total value locked is GMX with $426 million. GMX is a decentralized spot perpetual exchange that supports low swap fees and zero price impact trades. Trading is supported by a unique multi-asset pool that earns liquidity providers fees from market making, swap fees, leverage trading, and asset rebalancing. DopeX, the other project I mentioned, is ranked 11th of the total value locked on the Arbitrum's network. The total value locked on DopeX is 27.58 million. DopeX's maximum liquidity and minimal exposure protocol. DopeX utilizes two separate tokens to coordinate new ecosystem dynamics in a synergistic feedback loop. DopeX uses DPX, and a limited supply governance token that accrues fees and revenues from pools, vaults, and wrappers. The other token is called RDPX. It's the rebate token for option writers. It can be used to mint synthetic assets such as indices, stocks, etc. If you like the content so far, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. At this point, I would like to cover some of Arbitrum's technology and discuss what makes it a special project. Arbitrum can do what other smart contract scalability solutions can't. Arbitrum makes your dApps scalable by moving almost all of its activity off-chain and making your dApps cost independent of the size of its code and data. Arbitrum preserves privacy by letting you choose who gets to see what your dApps are doing. Arbitrum gives you confidence in your dApps correctness due to the antitrust warrant guarantee, which lets you pick validators and requires only one honest validator to ensure correct behavior. The pitch for Arbitrum is, if you're developing a dApp and you care for scalability, privacy, security, and ease of development, why not try Arbitrum? There is an Arbitrum compiler that takes a group of contracts written in Solidity and compiles and links them together into a single executable file that can run on the Arbitrum virtual machine, AVM. There is a ETH bridge whose job it is to bridge between Ethereum and Arbitrum. There are validators which every dApp running virtual machines on chooses Arbitrum, there is a dispute resolution protocol where people using the virtual machine can reach out to for resolutions on executions. The main innovation that Arbitrum has created is Arbitrum Nitro, a second generation layer 2 blockchain protocol. Nitro protocol guarantees both safety and progress for the layer 2 chain. It works primarily with the use of optimistic rollups and interactive fraud proofs. For those that don't know, a rollup is an approach that allows for an increased number of transactions to be processed in the same period of time as a regular transaction. However, it aggregates multiple transactions into one large rollup transaction that is then processed off-chain. Fees on Arbitrum are collected on L2 in the chain's native currency, aka ETH, a transaction fee consisting of both an L1 and L2 component. You first make a transaction on Ethereum and pay with ETH, then you move to Arbitrum's network, and the gas fees there are lower and are calculated based on network congestion. This happens when you use Arbitrum on your MetaMask wallet and is what you would have to do if you want to take part in the airdrop. Let's talk about Arbitrum's founders. Edward Felton is a computer science professor and researcher. He is a co-founder of Arbitrum. Felton is known for his work in the areas of computer security, privacy, and technology policy. Felton has been actively involved in public policy, serving as a witness in several U.S. congressional hearings on technology policy issues and advising the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. Those connections will serve Arbitrum when regulation rolls out. Up next is Stephen Goldfeder, who is co-founder and chief executive officer at Off-Chain Labs, the team building Arbitrum. He holds a PhD from Princeton University, where he worked at the intersection of cryptography and cryptocurrencies. He is a co-founder of Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency Technologies, the leading textbook on cryptocurrencies. Stephen was also a member of the team of researchers at the Princeton Web Transparency and Accountability Project called WebTap. Finally, we have Harry Kolodner, and out of Princeton. Harry is a co-founder of Arbitrum and chief technology officer of Off-Chain Labs. He led the engineering team developing Arbitrum. He probably knows the code and architecture of Arbitrum better than anyone else that we have mentioned up to this point. Up next, I would like to briefly mention some of Arbitrum's latest partnerships and updates. Tweeted on January 19, 2023, Talentail joined Arbitrum's ecosystem. Talentail is a Web3 professional networking platform. You can go to the talentail.net and see their work. They claim that they can transfer your experience and your talent freely through NFTs and create your SBT relationships on-chain. It made me think of a Web3 type of LinkedIn when I was checking it out. Another update on January 20th, 2023 was Treasure. Treasure is a new game builders program, and it's supported by Arbitrum. The Game Builders program aims to support and incentivize align high potential game building in Treasure's decentralized ecosystem. The two partnerships that I mentioned were what I found when I looked at their Twitter page. If you are interested in Arbitrum, I recommend you find them on Twitter and follow them for their latest updates. Also, if you want to hear about another competing Layer 2 project for comparison, click on the link above to learn about Matics. Now, I'll cover some of Arbitrum's ecosystem statistics. Total created accounts, 2.5 million plus. Total number of transactions, 98.7 million. Total active accounts, 2 million plus. ETH value secured by Arbitrum, 1.17 billion plus. Arbitrum contracts created, 1 million plus. All-time Ethereum assets valued secured by Arbitrum is 6 billion. Average transactions per week processed, 1 million plus. I encourage you to go to dune.com for this information. Also, I have posted the link in the description above. If you have made it to the end, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to let me know what information you want to cover in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye, my friends.